You are welcome back to this channel. So today we want to explain equation of tangent and normal. So for you to understand what tangent is and what normal is, you have to understand the equation of a straight line. So equation of a straight line is given by y is equal to mx plus c, where y is the y-axis. You draw like this. You draw a graph like this. This is y-axis, and here is x-axis. So y and x, they are points. Now, m here is the gradient. So this c is y-intercept. So it will be somewhere on y-axis. So if you now join the points on y and x together, then you can find the slope. You can find the slope of this. So this m is known as the gradient, or you call it slope. So now, having understand this thing, now you have to understand the equation of a straight line at a point a comma y as well. So the equation of the straight line at the points P is equal to A comma B will now be equal to y minus B. This is x and this is y. So y minus b is equal to m, which is your gradient, then multiply by x minus a. So that is the equation of a straight line at the points a comma b. So now when we are now talking of tangent now, that means we are talking of curve or circle. Now when you are not dealing with a straight line directly, you are dealing with curve. That is like y is equal to f of x. Now, for you to find the gradient of this curve, you will need a straight line. This straight line, you let it touch the curve at a point, just a point. So this straight line is known as tangent. So now the point here will be still a comma b. So to find the equation of tangent, you need to find the derivative of this f of x. So the y, the x will be equal to f prime of x, and it is still your gradient here, changing y over changing x. So the equation of tangent at points a comma b will be the equation of tangent at points a comma b will now be equal to y minus b is equal to f prime of x multiplied by x minus a. That is the equation of tangent. Now, for me to now to understand normal, what is normal? Normal is a straight line that forms that passes through a tangent, and it forms a right angle, that is a perpendicular line. It passes through a tangent. So if two lines are perpendicular to each other, we know that their gradients the gradient of the first line, which is the tangent, will be equal to minus 1 over the second gradient. So now, since normal is now perpendicular to a straight line tangent, the equation of tangent, the equation of normal, is given as y minus b is equal to minus 1 over f prime of x, then multiply by x minus a. So if you know this formula, then you can solve any question related to tangent and normal. So let's solve examples on tangent, equation of tangent and normal now. So example, find the equations of the tangent and normal to the curve y is equal to x raised to power 4 at the points minus 1 comma minus 1. Solution. So we have to write y is equal to x raised to power 4. So we have to find its derivative with respect to x, which is the y dx, and it is the same thing as f prime of x. So it is equal to, you use the power to multiply the coefficients, which is 4, then the power minus 1. So f prime of x is equal to 4x raised to power 3. So at the points minus 1 comma minus 1. So these points minus 1 comma minus 1 means x comma y. So that means our x is equal to minus 1 and y is equal to minus 1. So f prime of minus 1 will give us 4 into brackets. Anywhere I see x, I'm going to put minus 1 raised to power 3. So f prime of minus 1 will be equal to 4 multiplied by minus 1. Minus 4 raised to power 3 will give me minus 1. So f prime of minus 1 will be equal to minus 4. So the equation of tangents at the point minus 1 comma minus 1 will be equal to y minus 1 is equal to f prime, which is a minus 4 into bracket x minus 1. So in case if you have forgotten the formula for the equation of tangents, let me remind you. Y minus b is equal to m, or just write f prime of x, still gradient, changing y over changing x, then to bracket x minus a. So a and b are the points. So that means my b is equal to minus 1 and my a is also minus 1. So this f prime of x, so at the value of minus 1 gives me minus 4. So I have y minus times minus 1 gives me plus 1 is equal to minus 4 into brackets x minus times minus gives me plus, then 1. So let's simplify. Plus 1 is equal to minus 4 multiplied by x gives me minus 4x. Minus 4 multiplied by plus 1 gives me minus 4. So I want to make y the subject, so I have y is equal to, that means I have to subtract 1 from both sides. So minus 4x minus 4 then minus 1. So y is equal to minus 4x minus 4 minus 1 gives me minus 5. So that is the equation of the tangent at the point minus 1 comma minus 1. So the equation of normal equation of normal at the point -1, -1. So the equation of normal is y minus b is equal to the negative inverse of the gradient. So I have minus 1 over f prime of x. So multiply by x minus a. So let's substitute. So I have y minus 1 is equal to minus over 1 over minus 4. I just want you to understand where I got this minus from. You know, minus, minus, so I have plus now. So into bracket x minus 1. So I have y plus 1 is equal to 1 over 4, then x plus 1. So if you like, you can leave it like this. Or if you like, you can say that you subtract 1 from both sides. So I have y is equal to 1 over 4x plus 1 over 4, then minus 1 over 1. So is equal to 1 over 4x. So if I do this one, so then over 4, 1, then minus 4. So let's plus them. So I have 1 over 4x, then 1 minus 4 gives me minus 3. So minus 3 over 4. So that is the equation of normal at the point -1, -1.